5 being go get a rabies shot, and then you spit it out. Hi everybody, it's Peach. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I'm always hunting for a perfect travel toiletry setup, and things that take up space are mouthwash and toothpaste. So I heard about toothpaste tablets maybe 10 or 12 years ago, but at the time the reviews said they were gritty and some left an aftertaste, so I didn't look into them then. But times have changed, and so I've decided to give them a try. If I followed the manufacturer's directions, I would need for a 30-day trip 1 to 2 tubes of toothpaste this size and 1.5 bottles of mouthwash. That assumes you brush your teeth twice a day and you use mouthwash twice a day. But even if I only use the mouthwash once a day, I would need 1 bottle with this much liquid in it. And that's a lot. This wouldn't even go in carry-on only. Or I could take tablets, this many. This would last me twice a day for a month. So there are a lot of products on the market, and in looking at which ones to test out, I looked at 3 factors. I looked at the company profile. Are they cruelty-free? Are they vegan? Are they eco-friendly? Are they sustainable? I looked at the ingredients. I don't want to put any toxins or forever chemicals in my mouth. And I ran each of these through the EWG website to analyze the ingredients. And I also looked at availability and cost. I don't want to end up recommending something that 90% of you can't get. So here are the ones I decided to try out. And just a disclaimer, I'm not a dentist, I'm not a scientist. This is just my opinion. So I found 6 tablet options, 3 for brushing, 3 for rinsing, and I'm going to talk about them today. I've been testing them for about a month. We're going to look at taste, texture, foaminess, and how long they last. And then I'll let you know if I think any of these will make it into my suitcase. So all 6 of these operate the same way. You put a tablet in your mouth, you chew it, it combines with the saliva, and you either brush or swish it, and then you spit it out. None of them are designed to be swallowed. So let's start with toothpaste. First brand we're going to look at is Me Mother Earth. This is a brand that's eco-friendly, plastic-free. It's a couple that started in Las Vegas, and the first product they made was a collapsible straw. And now they make a lot of home and health products that are clean. Their laundry sheets get rave reviews. So this is the toothpaste I bought. It's their zero waste mint flavored toothpaste. I bought this through their website. They already had a sale going, and then I had a discount coupon for being a first-time buyer. And it was $14.44 for 65 tablets. The active ingredient is nano-hydroxyapatite, and I got the peppermint flavor. So this one had a pleasant peppermint flavor. It seemed to clean my teeth well, and there was no weird aftertaste. It wasn't gritty, and it dissolved within just a few chews. So all of the toothpaste I looked at foam a little bit. So I decided to give them a score based on a scale, 1 being barely noticeable, 5 being go get a rabies shot. This one scored in about 3. It was foamy, but not too foamy. So I could see myself using this on the road. So the second toothpaste I tried was made by Huppy. This is a company that was founded in 2019 by a couple of folks after they went on a camping trip and they just kept watching plastics wash up on the beaches. And they decided to try and do something, make something that would be more environmentally friendly. I paid $4.85 for 62 tablets. I got this at Whole Foods in store. Amazon has it for about $18. And their own website has it, but I think you have to buy like a bundle. So if you have a Whole Foods near you, that is by far the best deal. And the active ingredient is nano-hydroxyapatite. This tablet also dissolved easily. It had a very pleasant mint flavor, and it's very similar to the first tablet. And for foaminess, I would give this also a 3. And the third product I decided to try is this one. It's by Tidalove. It came in a packet. It was $12.99. I got it off Amazon in Cool Mint. This brand was founded by a mom who has a couple of kids, and she just wanted to do something to make more sustainable and cleaner products for her kids. The active ingredient is, again, nano-hydroxyapatite. I wanted to keep the same active ingredient across all 3 so that I was comparing apples to apples. This brand also makes fluoride products, and there's a bit of a controversy going on about fluoride. Personally, based on what I've read, I don't think it's harmful, and I think it's the best ingredient for fighting cavities. So if you're cavity prone, you might want to look at the fluoride option that they have. They also had several flavors. I think there was an unflavored and a couple other flavors too. These tablets worked as expected. They dissolved. In general, I would say they were a little milder than the first two. The flavor was a little bit milder. The foaming factor was more of a 2 than a 3. But if you want something a little milder, or maybe you want a fluoride option, you might look at Tidalove. So I also tested 3 mouthwash tablets. I use them about twice a day. I would put a tablet in, chomp it down. It only takes 4 or 5, maybe 10 chews at the most for it to completely dissolve. All 6 of the tablets did dissolve. And for the mouthwash, I would just then swish it around for about 30 seconds and then spit it out. This is very subjective, but I also tried to keep track of how long I felt the sense of something still there. So was it the taste or a tingle? Could I still feel that I had put something in my mouth? And I timed that. So the first mouthwash I tried was Huppy. This is the same brand as the toothpaste. I picked up a tin with 62 tablets, again at Whole Foods in store, and it was $5.35. Again, you can buy these on the website or I think on Amazon, but they're a bit more expensive there. And the active ingredient is nanohydroxyapatite. These worked as advertised. They dissolved, they swished. There was a nice minty sensation, and it lasted about 25 minutes on average. Another one I tried was by Me Mother Earth. This is their zero waste mouthwash tablets. I got 65 tablets from their website for $11.88, and that included the fact that they were already on sale and I had a discount code. And the longevity on these was about the same as the Huppy's, 25 minutes, maybe 30. These, I thought, had a little bit stronger mint flavor than any of the others. The Me Mother Earth was slightly stronger than the Huppy's. And the last mouthwash I tried is made by a company, Kalin. This was founded during the pandemic. An engineer and a toxicologist were bored sitting at home, and they decided to try and do something with their time that would help the environment. They also make toothpaste, bamboo toothbrushes, and floss. I bought this on Amazon for $14.99, and this one has 90 tablets. After it dissolved and I started swishing it around, I felt this one was a little thicker, and I didn't like that as much as the other two. It was somehow just a heavier product. It doesn't have as much of a mint flavor, and I like the mint flavor. Oh, and the longevity was about 20 minutes. So some of these brands had other flavors available. There was a cinnamon, there was a charcoal, there was a strawberry, and I think they were unflavored too. And the prices go down if you buy in greater quantity. So if you buy a 3-month supply, that's cheaper than a 1-month supply. So in summary, I think all 6 of these were good products. So if I were going to rank these, I think I would pick Me Mother Earth first for toothpaste because it's just a little bit mintier and I like the mint. But Huppy is really close, and Huppy definitely wins the price category. And I would rank Tidalove third simply because it's not quite as strong of a mint flavor, and I prefer that. But if you were wanting fluoride or some of the other flavors, or I think they had an unflavored one in Tidalove, you might want to look at this brand. And for the mouthwashes, I think it's pretty much a tie between the Huppy and the Me Mother Earth. Me Mother Earth has a very ever so slight mintier taste or stronger mint taste, but they're really close. They're close in performance, they're close in taste, and I think they're both really good products. Again, Huppy has the advantage as far as price goes. And I would rank Kalin in third place simply because of the texture, the sort of thicker consistency didn't appeal to me personally as much as the other two. But this was a fine product and it did the job too. So this little experiment has convinced me that these are definitely going in my next toiletry bag instead of these. So those are my thoughts on my toothpaste and mouthwash tablet test. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.